Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to Stopgap Dance Company's Beginner's Guide to Inclusive Dance Teaching, a series of short videos that will guide you through Stopgap's inclusive dance practice. But before we get started, what do I mean by inclusive dance? Well, it's dance that is open and accessible to everyone, particularly dancers who have a disability or other diverse dancers that may face barriers in accessing mainstream dance activities. I'm particularly passionate about this because I believe that everyone should have the opportunity to experience quality dance. Not only that though, but because by making your dance sessions more inclusive, it benefits everyone. Now, this might seem a little bit overwhelming to start with, but don't worry, I'll let you into a secret. Good inclusive teaching practice is really just an extension of good teaching practice. So, if you want to make your dance classes more inclusive and brush up on your teaching skills along the way, you're in the right place. These videos are going to give you the how, the what, and the why that you need to deliver engaging and accessible inclusive dance sessions. I will start with an introductory video to give you a bit of background information. And then after that, each video will focus on a different section that makes up a typical Stopgap dance workshop. They will give you ideas for exercises, tasks, and activities. They are going to be packed with top tips for teaching a whole group, as well as some extra support ideas for those dancers that might need a more one-to-one approach. The sections that we're going to be looking at are warm-up, pass the touch, dance skills, travelling, creative movement exploration, sharing and appreciation, and cool down. These videos are going to give you some ideas and inspirations for you to create your own inclusive dance sessions. Remember though, that keeping a regular structure can really help build familiarity and give a sense of safe feeling in which your dancers can flourish. Be aware that you will want your sections to build on each other, as if you're always introducing new ideas and new movements, it can become very overwhelming, particularly if your dancers are new to dance. So don't be afraid of repetition, repetition, repetition. But before we dive into the sections, I'm going to give you a little bit of background and let's look at what qualities do you need to be an excellent inclusive dance teacher. I like to think of the 3 C's: creativity, clarity, and commitment. Creativity. Explore the possibilities and start thinking outside the box. It's important when you're working with diverse dancers to keep an open mind to the unique possibilities that their differences can bring. Who says a plie has to happen with the legs? So, how can you creatively work with your dancers to help them develop their individual dance skills? You might use the image of a balloon to help them develop a floating quality. You could bring in some stretchy material to explore what a stretch really is. Or you could invent a game that helps them practice different rhythms. Games and play is a really useful tool to help your dancers develop their individual dance skills. Sometimes your sessions might take an unexpected turn. Be prepared to change direction if an approach isn't working, and practice teaching in a responsive way. Clarity. Know what you want to achieve and get the message across clearly. Sometimes it can be easy to get bogged down with too many words. Try to avoid jargon, say what you mean, and remember that sometimes less is more. Think about other things that can support your teaching other than language. For example, sounds, music, images, props, or games can all be useful ways into movement. Make sure you share your objectives of your tasks and exercises. This is particularly useful if you have dancers that need to find a variation or a translation to suit their individual body and way of moving. Think about the key element of the movement. What is it that you want to achieve? You may find that all your dancers look slightly different, but as long as they are working towards the same goal with the same level of effort, then that's the key. Commitment. Work slowly and surely towards discovery. It's really important to get to know your dancers as individuals. Take time to observe them and time to discover what approach works best for them. The more you get to know them, the more you can help them develop, the more they will thrive. Be prepared that sometimes working in an inclusive setting, it may take you longer to work through a task or activity than you would if you were working with a typical mainstream group. Also, you might not always see the results and effects of your hard work straight away. But don't let this put you off, because the end result is a much richer experience with dancers who are thinking dancers, who are in tune with their own bodies. And you will be helping them unlock their full potential and have lots of fun along the way. That's it from me for now. Next up we have Nikki, who is going to guide you through a warm-up.